Ocean Conquest is a two-player strategy game. That takes place on the high seas. Players take on the role of rival naval commanders, seeking to sink each other's fleets using cunning tactics and strategic planning. The game combines elements of luck and skill, making for a fun and engaging challenge. Ocean Conquest can be a great way to boost your mental wellness. The game requires players to use critical thinking and problem-solving skills to outmaneuver their opponent. This can help improve cognitive function and concentration, as well as promote healthy competition and social interaction. The materials needed for the board game Ocean Conquest include a large game board with a grid, distinct and durable game pieces, sturdy screens to block opponents' views, and 2 sets of markers in red and white colors to track hits and miss guess.
C1.
Miss.
During the game, players take turns calling out coordinates on their opponent's board, trying to guess the location of their opponent's ships. If a player guesses correctly and hits a ship, the opponent must mark that square as a hit. If the guess is incorrect, the opponent must mark the square as. Do's and don'ts. Do keep your ships well spaced and hidden to avoid having them all sunk in one turn. Once a ship has been hit on all squares, it is considered sunk. Violations. Any violation of the rules will result in disqualification from the game. This includes cheating, any attempt to look at your opponent's board, move your ships after the game has started, or otherwise gain an unfair advantage is strictly prohibited. Intentional damage. Players should treat the game pieces with respect and avoid intentionally damaging them. Accidental damage may be forgiven, but repeated or intentional damage will result in disqualification. Peeking. Looking at your opponent's board while they are taking their turn is strictly prohibited. Players should keep their eyes on their own board and only reveal information about their own ships when required. Scoring system. Winning a game. Each game of Ocean Conquest is worth 1 point. The player who sinks all of their opponent's ships first is declared the winner and earns 1 point. Tournament scoring. If you're playing Ocean Conquest as part of a tournament or series of games, you can keep track of the total number of points each player has earned. For example, if you play a best-of-5 tournament, the first player to win 3 games would be declared the winner. Tiebreaker. In the event of a tie, such as if both players sink their opponent's last ship at the same time, you can use a tiebreaker system to determine the winner. For example, you could play a sudden death game, with the first player to sink a ship declared the winner. The game ends when one player has sunk all of their opponent's ships. The winner is the player who sinks all their opponent's ships first.